Hi, Kelsey Terry here. So my second career profile was on being a family and marriage counselor or therapist for LDS Family Services. I spoke with my cousin Rochelle Hamill. She works for LDS Family Services as a counselor, and she gave me some information on working for them. Because LDS Family Services is a church organization, it is a very large organization. As we all know, the church is all over the world, but it's broken up into smaller clinics in each area. So for instance, she works at the Sandy Clinic, and there's about 3 to 4 other counselors that she sees when she's in there each day. So it's relatively small. The hours are very flexible. They work around your schedule. You schedule clients for whatever time you can meet with them. You can schedule them all in consecutive order. Say you have a client at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock. You stay maybe an hour later to do the paperwork and write up about the sessions, and then you can go home and you're done for the day. So they do work around your schedule. She only works about 19 hours a week, but your hours depend on how many clients you have and whether they cancel or whether they come each time. There are a couple different stressors that she experiences working for LDS Family Services as a therapist. One of the things is that because it is a church-run organization, there is no 24-hour notice fee. So if a family or a couple cancels within 24 hours before their appointment, there is no fee. So if they don't show up, you don't get paid unless you can fill that spot in that short amount of time. So that can be a stressful situation because you don't have guaranteed hours. It depends on your clients. And another stressor that she experiences is that when you're working with a couple or maybe a teenager or someone who doesn't believe in therapy, someone who doesn't think they have a problem, someone who thinks that it's ridiculous to be there, that can be stressful because you can't get them to work with you. You can't help them progress because they aren't willing to work with you. So that can be a difficult situation to be in. Because it is a part-time position, they don't hire very many full-time counselors and therapists. There are no benefits, but for those who are full-time employees, they do receive health benefits. But if you're working part-time for them, you'll have to obtain health benefits on your own. Some of the common job tasks that she does each day is that she meets with clients. She has appointments set up each day. She gets in touch with bishops because obviously it is linked to church, and they work a lot with the bishops to get families to where they need to be. And oftentimes bishops will fund through the ward funds the counseling sessions for couples who can't afford it but need it. You do a lot of paperwork. You do a lot of brainstorming to think of ways to help your clients, and you solve problems with them. You help walk them through the steps to understand what they need to do to fix the situations that they're in. It does require a master's degree in some sort of counseling or social work or something in the social services to be a counselor and therapist for LDS Family Services. There is one area that you can work in with just a bachelor's degree. You can work in adoptions with just a bachelor's, but in any other counseling and therapist position, you do need a master's degree or higher. They start you at $31 an hour. It can go up from there. My cousin also runs a private practice on the side. She has a couple clients that she works with outside of LDS Family Services, and because she is an experienced therapist, she charges anywhere from $80 an hour to $120 an hour. So that would be the salary range for an experienced therapist. She does work with all sorts of people. She works with children, she works with families, she works with couples, she works with individuals. One thing that she has found is she really enjoys working with teenagers who deal with, who've been sexually abused or who are sexual abusers. She's found a passion in this, and she's really good at working with them. And so that's just a little miscellaneous information on the side, is that you can specialize in what type of therapy or counseling that you do. And I found all this information on LDS Family Services at LDS.org and from my cousin who's a counselor for LDS Family Services. Thanks for watching.